Yes, my people, I hope everyone's doing absolutely fantastic. You done already. Family Gallagher is back again, bro. Here to preview everything that Thursday preview for Matchday 8 in the Premier League. Some of the topics that we'll cover in this video include Manchester United, who will be taking on Brentford. We also got a massive encounter at the MX Stadium where Brighton will be taking on Liverpool. We're also going to talk about probably the most sought after game of this weekend, fam. Arsenal, who will be taking on Manchester City at the Emirates Stadium, and much more. We're also going to very briefly touch on the Champions League drama that happened this week. So if any of that does interest you, stick around. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, and let's get it cracking, bro. So Matchday 8 does of course commence on Saturday with the opening fixture being Luton Town versus Tottenham Hotspur. Luton Town, these men actually played on Tuesday, I believe, against Burnley, and they lost 2-1. Should have gotten a draw out of that game, but it be what it be. And as for Tottenham Hotspur, you guys already know they won their last game against Liverpool. I said this in my last video. Tottenham Hotspur are one of the best, if not the best team in the Premier League right now, fam. They're playing exceptionally well. I have no doubts of them getting the 3 points in this game, fam. I'll be very real, bro. I have no doubts. Luton Town maybe get a draw, bro. Maybe get a draw if they do their thing and if they get lucky. I'll be very real, but yeah, I think Tottenham Hotspur will definitely get the 3 points. That's why I'm gonna go for Luton Town 0, Tottenham Hotspur 3. After that, we do of course head over to Craven Cottage where Fulham will be taking on Sheffield United. Fulham, these men lost their last game against Chelsea 2-0, and as for Sheffield United, they lost their last game 2-0 against West Ham, I believe it was. Both teams have been an absolute abysmal, bro, since the start of the season. No sense of consistency. That's why I'm gonna go for. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a 0-0 draw, bro. I think this is gonna be an absolute snooze fest. Maybe a 1-1. I could see that as well, but I'll go for a 0-0. Moving on, we do of course head over to Turf Moor where Burnley will be taking on Chelsea. Burnley, they lost their last game against Newcastle 2-0, and then Chelsea, they won their last game 2-0, as I already mentioned. Burnley, what comes to mind is that performance against Man United, fam. They did lose that game, but they didn't play poorly, fam. You know them way there. So they might be able to, you know, get something out of Chelsea, fam, because Chelsea and United are, at least for me, equally as poor, bro. You know them way there. Chelsea, they did get that last win, but, bro, they didn't even play well, fam. You know them way there. They had more going forward, if you guys remember. That's what I said. They had more going forward, but they didn't play well, fam. You know them way there. So I do favor Burnley to potentially get the 3 points, but I'm going to go for Burnley 1, Chelsea 1. We then, of course, head over to Old Trafford where Manchester United will be taking on Brentford. Manchester United, bro. These men are finished, fam. I'm telling you, bro. So Manchester United, as you man already know, they lost their last game in the Premier League against Crystal Palace. It was a 1-0 loss. And they also lost in the midweek in the Champions League, and they got absolutely outclassed by Galatasaray at Old Trafford, bro. Galatasaray, you know, they lost the game like 4-3 or something like that. Bro, I'm telling you, Manchester United are finished, bro. I genuinely believe that Ten Hag's days are numbered, bro. You know them way there. I don't even know if my man sees Christmas, bro. You know, like that. But this is going to be a tough one. Brentford they've been shocking, bro, the last 3 weeks. The last 3 weeks, they've been absolutely shocking. Bare and consistent, fam. You know them way there. But Man United, fam, they've also been really poor, fam. Extremely poor. So, I don't know, fam. I don't know if Man United is going to win this game. They might, bro. Maybe edge it, bro. They'll probably scumbag like a 1-0 win or something like that. But I do think it's gonna be a draw. That's why I'm gonna go for Man United 2, Brentford 2, bro. If Brentford get a win out of this game, oh my days, it is absolutely peak for Man United. We then of course head over to Goodison Park where Everton will be taking on Bournemouth. Everton, fam, they were appalling in their last game. And yeah, they gave Luton Town their first ever win in the Premier League, which was really disappointing to see because, fam, the week before they won Brentford away, fam, and you would think they would capitalize on that, but bro, it was back to reality, fam. You know them way there. And as for Bournemouth, fam, they got absolutely slapped up by Arsenal and they lost 4-0. I don't know, fam. I really don't know. Everton maybe get a draw, bro. Just maybe, but I think the odds are really against them, bro. I think Bournemouth might be able to get a win out of this game, believe it or not. That's why we're going to go for Everton 0, Bournemouth 1. Everton, I think they can get a win, but they're gonna really have to dig this one out, fam. The last and final fixture on Saturday for Matchday A in the Premier League is, of course, at Selhurst Park, where Crystal Palace will be taking on Nottingham Forest. Crystal Palace, a really good result at Old Trafford in their last game where they beat Man United 1-0. And as for Nottingham Forest, a decent result as well. They drew against Brentford. They should have won that game though. Realistically, bro, they should have won that game, but a draw is better than getting nothing, fam. You know them way there, so it is something to look on. But Crystal Palace, fam, they look like a much better side. They've been able to nick points here and there. Not fantastic. They've been playing like a very mid-table side, fam. You know them way there, so I think they'll probably get the 3 points. Nottingham Forest might say something, but yeah, Crystal Palace for me, they're definitely favorites. So with that being said, as much as I do think Crystal Palace are favorites to get the 3 points out of this game, I think they might fall short. That's why I'm going to go for Crystal Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Heading into Sunday, we do of course head over to the Amex Stadium where Brighton will be taking on Liverpool. Brighton, as you man already know, they got absolutely slapped up in their last game against Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins was having the absolute time of his life, fam. And then as for Liverpool, very unlucky to get to not pick up at least a point in their last game against Tottenham Hotspur, fam. But they played well, fam. That was a massive positive to take out of that Tottenham game. They actually played well. Brighton, as you might already know, they've been bare inconsistent since the start of the season, bro. They've been absolutely appalling. And Liverpool, they've looked like the best side, fam. This, for me, at least for me, they've looked like one of the best sides in the Prem this season so far. And I'd go as far as to say is that these men are title contenders, bro. Liverpool are definitely titles contenders, and if they get 3 points here, bro, it would be a massive statement. But this isn't going to be an easy one, bro. Brian, you know, these men are up and down, and this is a game that I think they're going to turn up for. Liverpool, they are playing with a massive chip on their shoulder after that Tottenham game, so I expect them to put in a really good performance, fam. This is going to be head-to-head. It really is. I think, for me, Liverpool have the edge ever so slightly, only because Brighton is so inconsistent. And the fact that Liverpool's attack is much better, fam. You know them, we're there. But with that being said, I do strongly favor Liverpool. I do think they're going to put in a good performance. And honestly, I have a strong feeling they're probably going to rip through Brighton, bro. That's why I'm going to go for Brighton 0, Liverpool 2. We then, of course, head over to the London Stadium where West Ham will be taking on Newcastle. West Ham, a solid 2-0 in their last game. And then as for Newcastle, I think it was against Burnley, a 2-0 win in the last game in the Premier League. But in the midweek, bro, Newcastle United beat PSG 4-1, bro. These men are on absolute cloud 9, bro. Fam, never in a million years would I had ever imagined that Newcastle would be doing so well in the Champions League, bro. Fam, who would have thought, bro? Honestly, who'd have thought? I thought they were done, bro, before like the thing even started, fam. You know that we're there. I, without a doubt, expect them to get a result out of this game, fam. I expect them to get the 3 points out of West Ham. I think it would be absolutely criminal if they get anything less than 3 points, fam. You know them we're there. Newcastle, they have to, bro, they have to keep this momentum going if they, you know, want to progress further in the Champions League or the Premier League or whatever they desire, fam. So with that being said, this might actually be a close game. I think it's worth to keep in mind that Jared Bowen is on absolute smoke right now for West Ham. And Almiron for Newcastle has been playing really well within the last couple of games. So this might be a close game, but I do think West Ham, they'll probably fall short. That's why I'm going to go for West Ham 1, Newcastle 3. After that, we do of course head over to the Molineux Stadium where Wolves will be taking on Aston Villa. A classic match. Wolves, fam, they of course won Manchester City in their last game. What a victory that was. I mean, for them to hand Manchester City's first L of the season was massive. And as for Aston Villa, they're playing with loads of confidence at this moment in time. They destroyed Brighton in their last game, specifically Ollie Watkins, bro. My man had the time of his life, and he is definitely playing with loads of confidence, fam. I expect Aston Villa to get the win, fam. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know Wolves always have that element of, you know, scumbagging results or just making the most of any opportunities they get, fam. That's really the smoke that Wolves have been on. So This might be a tough one, but I think Aston Villa might have the upper hand, bro. They're gonna have to dig this one out though, because I am expecting this to be a very close game. I think Wolves are gonna give them a hard time, fam. I think this is probably going to be a physical game. The last and final fixture to conclude match day 8 in the Premier League does of course come on Sunday at the Emirates Stadium, where Arsenal will be taking on Manchester City. Probably the most anticipated game of this weekend and of the season so far, fam. This is going to be an interesting one, fam. It really, really is. For me, whoever wins this game is going to dictate a lot, bro. I know it's very early in the season, but for me, whoever picks up 3 points out of this game is going to dictate a lot. Arsenal, fam, these man are dusted, fam. I'm telling you. They picked up that win on the weekend, bro, in the Premier League. But I told you, man, don't look too much into that game. And why? Because they went in the midweek, fam. Champions League, they went away and they lost, fam. You know them way there. Manchester City, they lost on the weekend against Wolves. But in the midweek, they won their Champions League game, fam. That's the difference, bro. That's the difference between these two teams. Arsenal haven't been able to replicate the team or the style, whatever they were playing last season. Whatever smoke Arsenal were on last season, they haven't been able to replicate it. Manchester City, they haven't slowed down, fam. That's the difference, bro. That really is the difference for me. Arsenal, I know it's early on in the season, but for me, if Arsenal don't win this game, whatever title hopes they have, bro, they're done, bro. They're absolutely dead. Manchester City, I expect them to steamroll over Arsenal, bro. I can't lie. I really can't lie, because for me, Arsenal, the thing is with them is that they've been playing for results, bro. They haven't been playing the football. The results are there, but the football isn't, fam. And eventually that stuff fades away, bro. That dies, fam. You can only be getting results for so long. If you're not playing the football, bro, fam, you're eventually going to lose. You're eventually going to lose. And Manchester City, they've got both, bro. They're playing the football and they're getting the results, fam. Like, there is a big difference between these two, man. This is going to be a tough one, though. I do think it's going to be head-to-head. I'm expecting Arsenal to turn up for this one. But Manchester City, fam, like, these men are a different animal when it comes to games like this, fam. Bro, Manchester City, they're going to have a plan. They're going to stick to it. And they're going to drive Arsenal absolutely nuts, fam. I'm telling you, bro. But anyways, with that being said, this should be a very exciting game, fam. But as I mentioned earlier, I do heavily favor Manchester City to get the 3 points out of this game. But who knows, fam? Who knows? Maybe Arsenal will surprise everyone and get the 3 points, fam. This is going to be a very telling game, bro. I'm telling you, this is going to dictate a lot for, I would say, the rest of the season, fam. I know it's early, but I think it's that deep, fam. I really, really do. So with that being said, I'm going to go for Arsenal 1, Manchester City 2. But anyways, fam, I hope you liked it. Enjoy. If you did, like always, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Let me know in the comments down below what match you're looking forward to the most, what player's going to play the best, what team is going to play the best. Also, your thoughts of the Champions League stuff, bro. All the drama. What was your favorite goal? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm really looking forward to the Arsenal-Man City game, fam. I think it should be very interesting. And low-key, bro, Liverpool-Brighton. I think that's just going to be a very interesting encounter. But anyways, fam, as always, I hope everyone's doing absolutely fantastic, and I will see you guys soon.